Hello and welcome back. Today in Ranked Mythic Standard, we're going to do some mono black mid-range action. We got 4 1-drops, 2 legendary Cecils, a single legendary Tiny Bones, and a single Miner. Potentially come back if we target the opponent with a Crime, pay 1, bring it back. We got 8 2-drop creatures, 4 bats, and 4 saboteurs. This is my first time really playing the saboteur since the early access. I think the 2-mana 4/1 menace is going to get in, and we have a lot of removal, so even if they stack counters on a creature, hopefully we can pick it off. 4 trajectories and 3 sheriffs and 3 betrayals. I'm going a little bit higher on betrayal, even though it's sorcery. I think there are enough decks that actually the payoff's not bad to have the graveyard hate. Any of the blue-black reanimator decks that win on turn 4, it's nice to have this. Even like the Orzhov Sephiroth deck, it's pretty nice to have. So we're going to go 3 and 3 as opposed to like 4 and 2, which is probably what I'd lean towards normally. 4 slashers over the 4 preachers. They're just some decks you have to win really quick, including like the blue-black reanimator deck. Even like the artifacts deck, if you don't win fast, you're kind of getting taken out there. So I think I prefer to build it with the pressure of Slasher plus Alcazaz instead of going more into the card draw. So just 2 preachers, and then I think we're still going to keep the 4 annexes. It gives you a way out of games, which otherwise you might not have a way out of if they have lots of creature removal. But the annex can sit on the battlefield and get you some value. Then I think it's still worth going 4 annexes. I could see going heavier into the preacher though, but this is what I want to do. 24 land, 22 swamps, 2 sanctuaries. Let's do it. I saw a mono black list 5-0'd the most recent Standard League event. That's kind of what inspired this, but I don't think we need to build it how they built it. Ranked, best of 1, Standard. I have a Halloween party tomorrow that I've just been invited to, and I don't have a good costume for that. I have a more adventurous costume for Halloween itself, but I think it's too much for like a chill house party. So I don't know. If you have any suggestions, something very easy I could pick up and create, now's a good time to leave that comments. We're on the play. It's okay. I don't know, probably a little bit too much land, but I don't feel the need to mulligan this. Hopefully the camera positioning is okay. Some kind of update. It might be too big. We'll see. Yeah, we could probably shrink it a little bit here. Do y'all really need that much of me? Okay, hold some removal. Cavern of Souls human. So could actually be the reanimator deck, is my guess. I don't think they're really counter spells. They could have removal spells. I think we're looking for pressure. And they're looking for that turn 4 win. Okay. Alright. That'll do that. Feels like they have Bitter Triumph in hand too. Which means I think if we drop the Preacher just dies. I think the Annex gets around it a little bit better. Let's go for this. I think they had Stick for 2 mana, and I think my guess is they have Bitter Triumph in hand. Alright, that gets the mill going. They'll have 2 mana open for any creature we play. Decent whiff on their part. That's not bad. Can have them burn the Bitter Triumph on this guy, if they have it. Yup, there it is. Oh, baby. Other villains you control get +2/+2. Max hand has 8. Get if your end step. If you have fewer than 8 cards in your hand, draw cards equal to the difference. Man, do we hold up and shoot the sheriff for this? We kind of auto-lose if they pull that off, right? They don't have the reanimator. Alright, so we'll continue to develop then. We'll go with this. Not bad. Ideally, we hold shoot the sheriff open for the rest of the game. And keep them off. Reanimating that sucker. Other villains get +2/+2. Bend the Bringer, okay. Alright, another removal spell. They're fresh out of cards. This technically hits harder. Okay, well, there's the Wombo. Let's see if opponent can interact. No stick yet. Alright, very nice. No strategic betrayal, but this is the exact deck I had in mind. A little bit faster. Want to make sure you have the slasher kill combo open. A little bit more graveyard hate. I think it makes sense. Edible Ball Bearings says, wait, game one with Teamwork combo. Why didn't they let you draw out? Because they made a mistake, as did I. That was my first time playing the deck in quite a while, maybe a month or month and a half. And did not even think that, oh yeah, we were about to draw. I think someone said 54 cards. If they had let that resolve, would have drawn 54 cards. This is okay. Because you get the Roaming Throne, doubling the triggers of the humans, and I might have had 3 humans out. Or something like that. It's a nice top deck. What are we doing in blue? Negate Riddler Wild Ride. Winter Night Stories. Well, if they hold open Negate here, it's too bad, but nothing we can do about that. We really want them to slam the Riddler here. Then we can resolve Annex. So let's just take the stories for now. Let's hope they feel like they don't have enough action going on, and they just tap out for Riddler. They don't. So they very awkwardly have a negate open for us. So we can't go for the Annex here. So we wait. We sit and wait. One does not want to slam that Riddler. Alright, well, this is not negatable. Riddle comes down, still 2 mana open for the negate. They do not want to let that go. Soul Cauldron, nobody's in the grave. They are tapped out though. So we do get to resolve a whole bunch of pressure here. Okay, go get him. Riddler, we have the answer, and then that'll be game. Not an ideal draw for them. The negate, the main deck negate. Is that worth it in best of one? I mean, it's almost, I feel like it's almost never right to main deck negate in best of one. It's too much mono red, right? I think the most played deck in Mythic, it's like close to 20% between Boros and regular red is probably not a good negate deck. Yeah, I got lucky that first game. I didn't know myself out, and then later I actually did. I wasn't really thinking about that at the time. It's awkward because when they have mana open, the thing you want to do the big copy spell is, I forget what it's called. Explosive, it's not explosive growth. Outrageous, furious, whatever it is. I don't even know what it is. The XX in a red. You really want to target something with ward if they have mana open. It's okay. It's not perfect. Hopefully they have some creatures to interact with. But copying the Roaming Throne obviously lead to some big deck outs if you're not careful. Well, they get to play around a removal here. That's nice. See if we can take any more removal out of their side. Demon Wall for 2, shoot the Sheriff, Virtue Persistence. Non-outlaw creature. I guess we want them to cast Shoot the Sheriff here, right? And they can only kill small stuff after that. They burn Shoot the Sheriff on the bat, get back the Virtue, but the -3/-3 can't answer the Preacher or the Alcazaz if we can hit one more land. Alright, land off the top. Come on, baby. Nice. Very nice. Still at 20, so we get both halves of the effect. If they don't top deck another removal spell here. Cool, looks like we do get in for our effect. It's okay with me, we'll get this guy down as well. I'm just gonna jump block. Actually, they might not jump block. I think we play this before combat. Alright, we're trying. Could throw away a 1/1 token here. If they block it, we get a nice trajectory. Right, little drain action. Okay, we'll go again. Double tragic trajectory. I don't know that that's it. I think we try to maybe kill our own 1/1 and then use the -10/-10 on the demon. If they go 5 mana into the flip. I think that's what I want to do. Okay. -10/-10. I think they blocked the 1/1 here. Guess so. Down to 2. Slasher on the way. Lethal presented. Everything's doubled up off the Alcazaz. Get one more uptick off the Annex, though. Demon Wall is 6 mana to put 2/+1 counters. I don't see that happening, but it's worth noting. Alright, Virtue the 1/1. Go up to 4. Strategic Betrayal. I almost want to do the Slasher here. Keep the Preacher card draw, I think. We're not quite there, and they're still drawing cards every turn. Alcazaz continues to put a lethal threat in the air. They're going to go up to 6. Six past us, okay. Run it back. Okay. Forced into the chump block. Death Touch kills it, down to 2. Not that matters. We tapped anyway. They need a demon as well to get level up the Sanctuary, but otherwise the Annex does impale them. Alright, so now they don't die to the Annex trigger. They do tap it though, so I think we got him here. That should be game. Tackle button, flyer alone is enough. Good game. Running clean so far. A little positive RNG. Christopher Eyehouse says Chichen Itza would be very cool. We're seeing the ruins around Belize in February. Scuba diving in Cozumel during our cruise stops. I also think I'll be doing a scuba, maybe not scuba, maybe a snorkel trip in Cozumel soonish. It's kind of on my bucket list. That's great though. Have fun. What was that noise? I have no idea what that was. Good looking hand here on the draw. LTX Longshot says, love it that you chose Moxtail for your deck list. Have been using it for years. Won't ever use anything else. Good. I'm glad you're happy. Ianatis says, congrats on getting the historic qualifier win. Mono red. First mono red of the day. I was nervous for you going to the last match. You're on the play with a great hand, so all worked out. Are you going to be dressing up for Halloween? If so, what's going to be the costume? I think we're doing like a Spartan Warrior thing for the 31st. I don't know how I come up with that, but I was looking for something to do. Should be fine. Tomato says, really appreciate the tournament videos. Glad you liked it, even though, I mean, that was like... I mean, that's a... not an amazing format. I think we're going Deep Cavern Bat here, looking for removal. With double removal spells next turn. Shoot the Sheriff on like a... Helix and Double Shock. Plus Look Shot. Well, they're basically going to shock either way. So it doesn't really matter what we take here. Unless they just go right into Nemesis. Blocks on the first strike. We could also slam Slasher here, depending on what they do. Post-combat Slick Shot. Alright, well, we can actually... I mean, they'll probably kill Slasher, I think. We could do this before drawing. Oh, it's not an outlaw. Okay, I guess not. That's fine. Man, if they go Nemesis, we could just win next turn. I think we're going to try this. Otherwise, you can try Trajectory and shoot this turn, which isn't awful. We have nothing for the Nemesis. They shock the back. Get back the shock. And the question is, do they just slam Nemesis, or do they try to mess with its Slasher? We're at 16. Slick Shot's gonna be a lot of damage here. It's a tap land. Okay. So they're gonna threaten the shock first strike combo. This is okay. Shock face, Helix the Slasher. Okay. I think hold shoot the Sheriff for Nemesis. Hope they don't have a 1-drop to go with it. I don't think so. Last cards in hand is land. Okay. I mean, if we do this, they might not hold back a blocker. Nah, we probably need to block with this. Just in case they can find lethal. I think we have to block this. They... Okay, that's game. Alright, that'll do it. Not sure if we necessarily played that correctly. I was holding on to removal for the Nemesis. We took a lot of damage in the meantime. And was looking for a way to sneak through with the slash, but they played that very carefully. I was hoping they'd get a little bit greedy, slam a tackle. We just plopped out because I was down to win, but they played that fairly conservative for mono red. So maybe we should have been more aggressive in removing stuff early, keeping that life total high. I don't know. Yeah, this is good. Alright, I think we'll just bat here. Bolt wave face, shock that. Okay, shock it is. Triple Nemesis. No blocks. We slasher, and they just probably hold back the Nemesis defensively. Still, I think that's the move here. Hold back both. Alright, that's not so bad. Now we could just slam Annex and start drawing, I guess. Plus we get the bat. A little bit of life gain, too. Just start looking for removal spells. Okay, one removal spell found. Blocks for me. Next defensive Nemesis. It's not a land though. Six, 7, 8, 9. We're still alive here. 10, 11, 12. Actually, we lose if they hit land. That's awkward. Because they can play Nemesis, attack for 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 12 off the Bolt Wave, and we're at 12. So there's the land. So we need the bat back to block, because the miner cannot block. Challenger for 2. Take 4 more, drop the 7. I mean, they could find lethal here maybe, but I don't think we're giving back the shock. To 7 with Bolt Wave in hand. Do nothing, that's scary. I think it's Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike face, and then Bolt Wave and go for the win. It's gotta be what it is, right? Is there any way to bait this out? I'm also gonna drop to 5 here. Not sure walking out with the win here. Shock you. Okay. Fine. Unfortunately, that means they shock this next bat as well. Seems like we're about toast then. Yep. We have 2 blockers, they have 3 attackers. We drop to 5. If we block the Nemesis, we lose life. If we block the other 2, then we take 3 off the Nemesis and 3 off the Bolt Wave. So that is a good game by a good margin. Didn't quite hit enough land to get the game moving. Otherwise, we would have been fine. Bolt Wave for 3. Did have to miss lethal here pretty hard. Attack all buttons, good to go. Nemesis 4 combat's good to go. Any combination of face to keyboard should do it. That's one of them. Face to keyboard found. Mike D says, I deleted a comment from your historic vid because I didn't want to come off too negative. I've been wanting to learn some other formats little by little, but after seeing that, I have no interest in playing that coin flip of a format. Thanks. Oops, hold on. What the heck? What's that? Thanks for suffering for our entertainment and saving me wildcards. That was eye-opening to say the least. I agree with everything you said. It's okay if you left a negative comment. Thanks for deleting it, I guess, but it's okay. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of a joke. I mean, I think the best way to describe it, that was a joke. I mean, we were just turn 2 winning or turn 3 winning a good amount of the time. If we weren't and the opponent was turn 2 or turn 3 combo winning, like, it does not seem like a good format to invest in. I totally agree with that. It's okay. So hopefully you're more appreciative of Standard, because we've had no games today that are like that, right? I mean, that was really something else. Roots. Tiny Bones could actually be good here. Maybe we can actually get some castable stuff out of the graveyard. Even 1-drops. Okay, I guess they'll kill Tiny Bones. Opponent is not thrilled about that plan. Alright, chip for 2. That's too bad. I was pretty hyped for Tiny Bones. I felt like he was actually going to put in a ton of work this game. I feel like we're not going to beat this deck. I have a hunch that we've already lost. I mean, they already have plenty of mana. It's also unlikely that we sneak through with a Slasher. So it seems like actually going to the air is the best strategy. To 14. Return a creature or land card. They have just a demi or a land. Sacrifice a demi creature you control again hexproof and indestructible. It's like good sweeper prevention. Bin Ketchermoose. Return a demi. Okay. Roots popping off. The demi is a flying blocker for them. Get back the Gene Pollinator again. That's interesting. Exile back up Ketchermoose. A lot of plant tokens. Another Ketchermoose. Okay. Are we just dead if we do the Alcazar's thing? Can't block with the Mire. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Probably can find a way to get one more, right? It's a chump block with the Alcazar's. Not so good. Let's hold on to the ooze for the ooze a second. I mean, I'm 98% sure we've lost this game, but maybe something crazy happens. Okay. Hexproof and indestructible. Well. What are we doing here, man? You got it, baby. Take it home. We'll take one block. We have no way to find lethal. Okay. Take 8. Not a particularly great game for us. Not quite fast enough to outdo a turn 2 roots. On the play, it's okay. Gross. That's interesting. Can never pronounce this card. Shock, Voice of Victory. I think this one can go. Probably essential to some kind of a token duplication combo. You know, turn 3 Delny, turn 3 Warrior's Call. Something to that effect. Okay. Eight to face. They get a 2/2 out of the deal. Not too worried about that yet. Down to 7. Okay. Okay. If it does not block, we have him. He's thinking hard if we have the... Alright, does take the block. No punish. It's a good top deck. They could have a pretty crazy turn here. I don't think they kill us from 20, but so much life to gain. Okay. That's some damage, but maybe not the craziest thing we could face. Let's see how much life they gain, that's the question. 5 life. Alright, I think this should... be enough. Take 4, take 8. Okay. Someone left a comment on my Just Get Black video. Watermelon says, sad version, lol, no crackling doom, no chase, no fetch lands. This deck fugly. What fetch lands are we talking about here? I feel like you're talking about a different format. Turns out this thing is an outlaw. I guess we cannot shoot the sheriff. No Jace. I'm assuming you don't mean the 2-mana Jace. That's kind of in standard. I think you gotta be thinking about some other format. Some old school Jeskai Black deck. It's not available in standard, my man. It does not exist. Okay. Alright, that's pretty much it for comments. plus. Look shot. I'm just dead this next turn. I mean, I think we'll try. Could take a chump if we had to. Shop to 7. They're going for it. Nah, if I run for 1, that's not too scary yet. Then select shot, 2 cards left. Worst case scenario is shock plus double strike, I guess. Then it'd be 5, then it'd be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17 with the firebrand. So I think you have to take this just because. Boros Charm plus shock. There's Boros Charm. Go for 4 damage to face though, not double strike on the slick shot. Feels like we'll have to shoot the slick shot here. I don't know that we can get away with Sanctuary attack. It's weird if they have... I guess they don't have shock in hand. They're just holding the... That's too bad. If they had shock, we'd see it. So last card, I think, is a land. 5, 6, 7. I think that means we actually do get in there with the Sanctuary. I think if they had shock, we'd see it. Chump, chump, go face, drop us to 6. Shock the land, kick, I guess. Kick the burst lightning for 7 damage total. I think they... I don't know if they had it in hand or not. They could have had it once kick it. I don't think so. Alright, I might be done there. I think that's about enough with this deck today. We're almost in November. It's almost ban season for Vivi. And who knows what else they'll ban. They might ban something else interesting. I don't know. But yeah, I think we'll wrap it up there. All right. Like and subscribe, leave a comment. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.